Now we're going to figure out what to do. Welcome to my series, The Vietnam Verdict. In this series, I tell you about what we discovered in Saigon, Da Nang and Hoi An. I include the details about food and culture, how to organize a visa, the cost of items, and give you an idea of how we got around. Welcome to Saigon. Today we are going to a popular banh mi breakfast place. It's about a 23-minute walk from here. We're in District 1 right near Ben Thanh Market. When deciding how to get to the breakfast place, we considered taking a taxi, which would have only taken 8 minutes. But we wanted to check out the vibe of the street, so we opted to walk. Hello, what's this? Banana and rice. How much? So she's making... It's banana and rice. Come in! Breakfast just in the alley.
This is like coconut.
Coconut milk. Coconut. It's probably sweet. Oh my god, did you empty the whole thing?
Sure.
Amazing. I'll take it. Is it amazing? Mmm.
Very good.
I love the sticky rice. It's actually the banana that makes it sweet, hey? It's almost 10 AM. This banh mi closes at 11. This walk has been so insightful. You get to see how they live life. Where is everyone going? Because it's not peak hour. A lot of people mentioned that it's quite dirty. Maybe I had it in my mind that it was going to be a lot dirtier than it is. The reality is, so like, you know, the pavement is a little bit uneven. You might see some rubbish on the sides, but I was expecting something like way worse. You'll see like, you know, little bits of paper and plastic. It's not the cleanest, but it's definitely a lot better than I expected. Okay, we're almost here. We were after this place called Banh Mi Homa, and that's it. And it looks closed. Why is it closed? Oh my god, because it's a holiday, it's closed.
2 years, isn't it?
Is that what it says? Closed.
Due to...
Since the breakfast place that we wanted to go to was closed, we ended up at a place called the Coffee House, which was on the same street as Banh Mi Hama. By the way, we are now in District 3 of 5, and this is a lotus bean drink. I believe the top part of it was cream. It's sweet and I liked it. We're currently on, don't know how to pronounce this again, Bui Bien Street, which looks very much like the backpacker tourist area. Now, apparently this street gets really busy between 7 PM and 2 AM. We're here at 12:30 in the afternoon, and while we noticed that most bars were open, there were barely any patrons. So we walked through the street, heading towards our hotel, and found ourselves a little banh mi place. Now, when in Vietnam, they say you gotta try the street food, and so we did. And while some street food is a really great hit, this one was about a 5 out of 10. Okay, let's talk about crossing the road in Saigon. Now, yes, we are walking through the traffic on a zebra crossing, but if you can find a way to balance calmness with a faster than usual speed, then you'll get to the other side of the road safe and sound. This energy was so unique to us that we stopped into a cafe, stayed on its second floor, and stayed there just to watch how this system worked. Now, what we thought was that there were two different types of markets, and there are, but they are both called Ben Thanh markets. In the daytime, it's indoors, and at night time, it's outdoors. My preference is indoors, just because there are a lot more stores, there's more food, there's more fruit, vegetables, but they do also have like bags. They've got the speakers, watches, pretty much just like a lot of the other markets around Asia. Now, the flight from Singapore to Ho Chi Minh was only 1 hour and 45 minutes. We got here in the evening, we went straight to the hotel. The taxi cost us about $25 US. I bought a local SIM card at 220,000 dong, which is $10 US, and I get unlimited data and 100 minutes of local phone calls. We organised our visa from Australia to Vietnam online. Our visa for 2 people, which was expedited over 2 days, was 53 Australian dollars. When we landed into Vietnam, we had to go through the landing visa place. So we're in the airport. We had to go to one other stop to get our visa done and our photos. All up, that cost an extra $50 per person. First impressions, so funny. Here in Ho Chi Minh, everyone means business. There's no pleasantries are not really required. For example, when we were at the airport and I was asking someone, hello? When I was asking someone, excuse me, he was wearing the airport uniform and I said to him, excuse me, sir. And he looked at me and he was like, don't talk to me. That was pretty much what we first received. But people are friendly. If you ask for help, they will help you as much as they can. You would have seen in the roads, it's unlike anything I've ever seen before. It's like there's this mutual understanding of how to ride your bike with a lot of people around. Although it might look like there are no rules, but there actually are. Billy and I noticed the cars were dedicated to one side of the road and then the bikes were allocated to the other side of the lane. There were actual stop signs, although I can't really see them. They're not huge, but people know where they are. Wow. There's my finger, and that's the size of the carrot. So we're gonna get dried kiwi, dried papaya, and at the end is dried pineapple. Oh, this is guava. Okay. This is what it looks like if you were walking through the aisles of the Ben Thanh markets. Inside the market is about 27 to 28 degrees Celsius, so be sure to wear something that's good for warm weather. Now, haggling is part of the experience, so if you're buying souvenirs or clothes or bags, don't be afraid or shy to negotiate prices. As you can see, there's such a variety of things that you can buy from this market, from pickled foods and fermented foods to coffee beans to souvenirs, clothing, shoes, handbags, scarves, the list goes on. This is definitely worth the visit if you are in Saigon. The shopkeepers, some people are really nice and some people really can't stand you. I asked about some tea, but when I smelled it, I didn't really like the smell of it, so I didn't buy any. And the lady was pissed. But that's market life anywhere, you know. 2:15 p.m. and we are at a coffee shop. Coffee culture here in Vietnam is huge. I knew that Vietnamese coffee was a thing, similar to Europe, where you have so many coffee shops just around the corners and people watching. Here you can see two coffee shops side by side, two of many coffee shops around the city of Saigon. We noticed that coffee shops are busy through the day and the night. While we were sitting here, we were approached a couple of times by people selling souvenirs or offering to clean shoes. We've got a small seat, a small table, and they've served us with cold, sweet tea. Oh, it's not sweet. It's just, it's like jasmine tea. Oh, that's fresh. Wow, that's yum. How do you like it? Sweet? Into the evening, we thought we'd experience a Saigon sunset at rooftop bar Saigon Social Club, which sits above the rooftop of Hotel d'Art Saigon. Saigon Social Club is said to have the highest infinity pool in Saigon. Now here you're about to see a set of stairs. At the top is a glass bridge. That's right, if you step on the glass and look down, you'll be able to see ground level. To the right, you'll see the entrance back to the bar level. When travelling, I always enjoy trying the local beer. However, the Saigon Social Club doesn't serve local beer, so for tonight we opted for a Hoegaarden and a Corona, followed by 2 mojitos. We also ordered some starters, which included Angus beef mini burgers and salt and pepper calamari. Our bill came to approximately 57 Australian dollars. So funny, the first 2 days finding good food has been hit and miss. And the thing is, when you hear about Vietnam, you always hear about how good the food is. Now we're about to leave Ho Chi Minh and we've just found such good food. We're sitting here at a coffee shop and when you order food from them, what they do is they walk over from there. That's a restaurant over there. They get the food over there and they bring it over here. Lily's got chicken noodle soup with rice noodles and it is so tasty. This is a pretty traditional Vietnamese breakfast. We've got the baguette on the bottom left. To the upper right, you've got the pate and the 2 sunny side up eggs. The pate that I've gotten is delicious. So what you do, put the pate on the bread, what is it? It breaks so nicely. You do this pate so well. This coffee was 48,000 dong. Coconut, 35,000 dong. We are now off to Da Nang. Billy booked the tickets online and it's cost a total of $80 for 2 people. So that's 40 Australian dollars per person to go from Ho Chi Minh to Da Nang. We did pay additional for check-in luggage and the flight time should be 1 hour and a half. According to the internet, you can get there by bus and it takes about 6 hours, or you can get a sleeper train. However, traveling by train is about 16 hours. So we opted for air travel.